Pixar's latest movie, Elemental, is coming out in just 3 months, and I want to be excited about it, but we know next to nothing. Where are they going to take this story?
We will pull out the world map and speculate wildly.
All we have so far is this 90-second trailer of one of the main characters getting onto a bus and walking through, showcasing the feel of the world. Some of this excites me, but I also have some concerns. This is in my top 3 mugs, and it has Diet Mountain Dew in it today. So good news first, I love the potential here. Now, Pixar's writing has been dismal lately, but their art direction has always been excellent, and you can already see they're having a ton of fun with a world of elemental people. We've got a water person sneezing water onto an earth person, causing his grass hair to pop up. That earth guy is also reading a self-help book called Fertilizers, Compost, and the Self. We've got this earth mother holding her little babies in pots. We've got cloud people waiting on top of the bus where a special lane exists for them. One earth person lady has her hair grown out to look like a rose bush, so we've got some fashion type stuff happening. Later on, we see another earth person who has like some punk rock looking geode spikes for hair. We see the bus has a pool for water people, so this world has accommodations for each type of element. As the main character is looking out the window of the bus, we briefly see towers that are made for each type of element. We got this cloud person who looks like he's wearing a t-shirt for maybe a sports team called the Windbreakers. All of this looks so creative, and Elemental City is such a great sandbox for the kind of detail work that Pixar is known for, and you can already see they're running with it. I think Disney is absolutely out of their minds for making Toy Story 5 and Frozen 3, but they're also making Zootopia 2, which I think has a lot of potential because there's an entire city to explore. I don't even think we saw all the biomes in the first movie. That's the feeling that I'm getting from Elemental. Like, the city itself could be a third main character. Trouble is, we don't know anything about the plot other than a 2-sentence press release. In a city where fire, water, land, and air residents live together.
Long ago, the 4 nations...
A fiery young woman and a go-with-the-flow guy discover something elemental. How much they actually have in common. Now, I know I'm a cynic, but some of that gets my hackles up. Cynical hackles. Cynicals? In years past, I probably wouldn't have thought anything of it, but everything I'm worried about is because Pixar has gone drastically downhill. Lightyear was an absolute garbage story, and then they tried to get attention with a 2-second lesbian kiss. Luca was painfully average. Like, maybe I shouldn't call it bad, but have you ever wanted to watch it a second time? And same thing with Soul. Onward had a really nice theme about appreciating what's right in front of you, but again, one watch was plenty. And then there was Turning Red, a movie about getting your period that used obvious imagery, but also really childish animation. In an all too common trend recently, Turning Red made us all ask the question, who is this for? So first with Elemental, I'm terrified they're gonna go with the low-hanging racial analogy. Many people have noticed that in the trailer, Ember is the only fire person on the bus. Now she does have her arms and legs exposed, but she's wearing some kind of fireproof clothing with a hood, and I'm really worried they're gonna imply that she has to wear that clothing because she's dangerous. The other elements might be wary of her fiery nature. One optimistic point is that nobody on the bus is like shying away from her or pulling back while she picks her way through the crowd, so I could be overthinking this one. One more bit of optimism is that Disney did tackle race issues in Zootopia, and they did it really, really well. But as I mentioned, Pixar's writing sucks lately, and I don't think they're going to handle it with the same tact or success. My other concern is that they might be going with the very tired, look at us, we made a strong heroine theme, which is like becoming a joke at this point. Ember is described as a fiery young woman, which could just be wordplay because she's a fire elemental, but I'm worried they're going to take it literally to develop her personality. Things could get really hackneyed when paired with Wade, who is a go-with-the-flow guy. Again, might be wordplay because he's a water, but I'm worried they're going to make him some aloof, doofy guy, maybe even oblivious to the plight of the fire elements. I swear to God, if he says something in this movie along the lines of, all elements matter, I'm gonna lose it. Ember and Wade are being voiced by Leah Lewis and Mamoudou Athie, so they didn't draw obvious race lines there, and that gives me some hope. I hope I got that guy's name right. Pixar needs this one to do well, to break their string of poor performance. Otherwise, they might get sold off or just be relegated to direct to Disney Plus releases from now on. And it's obvious that I'm not the only one concerned about this movie, since DC has decided to put The Flash up against it in June. That is extremely telling about the weak state Pixar is in. There was a time, not too long ago, where no studio in their right mind would try to split opening weekend with Pixar. But here we are. Let me know your speculations on this movie, and hopefully we'll get some more news soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.